This time on Kim's Rude Awakenings, the Herd Family, a creative bunch who can't seem to grow up. With the responsibility of 2 young children, these 2 have got their hands full.
It's never ending. No, it'll just get worse.
The house is a playpen, the kitchen is disastrous, and nobody is willing to put in the work to clean it up.
I'm so overwhelmed that I don't know where to start.
And motivating Eric is gonna take some work.
I wouldn't say I'm handy. I'm not really into building things or fixing things. I really just don't care.
Kim and Mike could be in for a rude awakening of their own. Britain's Queen of Clean, Kim Woodburn, is traveling the world with lifestyle expert Mike Shalhoub on a very special assignment. Their mission: to identify, confront, and rehabilitate messy, disorganized families and bring pride back into their homes. This time, Kim and Mike are helping the Herd family, comprising Mom Jessica, Dad Eric, 3-year-old Tessa, and baby Cole. The Herds may be a young family, but by the look of things in this house, the laundry, bills, and boxes have been piling up for years.
When I look at the mess around, I desperately want to clean it, but I don't even know where to start.
With the responsibility of 2 young children, every room has become a problem. And 3-year-old Tessa doesn't make things any easier.
I wasn't prepared for what kids bring. I had no idea that turned your life upside down.
The cluttered kitchen is maddening for stay-at-home Dad Eric, who is making meals for himself and Tessa, as well as Jessica, who is a vegetarian.
I have to clean before I make anything. I need a surface, I need the stove, I need the sink. It's a frenzy.
And rather than try to deal with the problems in the kitchen, Eric spends his time in the basement playing guitar.
You know, my tools of the trade are artistically inclined.
You'd think because Jessica's a graphic designer, she'd be organized. But her methods are scattered at best.
Tables for me seem to become surfaces to put things. And so if there's a table that's empty, it's just crying out for something to be put on it.
The Herds are overwhelmed, and that's starting to affect everyone.
I feel horrible about it, and it weighs on my shoulders, and then the kids feel it because they know there's tension between their parents. So it affects the whole family.
And that's the Herd's big issue. For the sake of their kids, Eric and Jessica need to grow up and start taking their household responsibilities seriously. Kim and Mike are on their way to deliver the only logical solution to the Herd's list of problems. And it's gonna come in the form of a very rude awakening.
Good morning, Herd family.
Kim and I hear that you're acting like adolescents.
You're no longer gonna live as slobs. You're gonna grow up.
That's right, Herd family. This is your rude awakening.
How could they say that stuff about us?
Oh, man.
See you touching me again.
I'm trying to help you up the stairs.
See you all over me. Lucky cheaters. Hello? Who are you?
Tessa, come in.
What do you think?
It's a playpen.
Have you always been untidy in this house?
We had a baby, and then we moved into this house when our son was 3 weeks old, and things just kind of got crazy and chaotic.
It's important you change your ways. You've got 2 babies now.
I know. And that's the motivation for doing this,
Good,
is that
good.
we have 2 kids, and we want to have an environment for them that's clean and healthy, and they can run around and play, and there's the motivation. Well, here's our
Here's our what?
office dining room area.
This is dining room table, Kim?
Where do you eat?
Either on the couch or on the rocking chair.
Among all the diapers and
Wet
the wet
wipes.
wipes.
This is disgusting. Keep going.
Oh, the kitchen.
This is gross.
Aren't we the lucky ones?
How do they cook in here?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is the baby's room.
How old is the baby?
5 months. But he sleeps in our room right now.
Good job he does. Where else can he sleep?
Not here.
Every room in the Herd's home is a problem. Eric and Jessica need a dose of reality.
This house kind of reminds me of a frat house. It's very adolescent-y. We really need you to...
Grow up.
This house is a complete disaster. Kim and Mike need to plan their attack.
They're great parents,
They are.
but they're just not very responsible.
They're a very young couple. They've given up, haven't we?
What do you want to do?
I want to take the lady around and I want to teach her to organise herself and to put things away where they belong.
I'm going to take him and teach him how to be a little more handy around the house.
Mike, let's get together here. They're a lovely couple. Let's really try to help them. Between the two of us, we'll get them shipshape in no time at all.
With clutter all around, Tessa has no proper place to play, and she even tries to clean up the mess herself.
We have to clean up this.
I hate the fact that she has to work around the clutter. I don't think she likes it at all. I think it weighs on her mentally.
And that is leading to problems beyond their messy home.
Tessa started having kind of breathing problems, and I brought her to the doctor, and the doctor said, it's stress. I'm thinking my 3-year-old has stress, and I wonder if the way that the house is has anything to do with that.
The herd's disorganization is having a negative impact on their kids. It's time for the switch.
Now, in this switch, you are going to become Kim and I, and we're going to become you. We've given you a pair of stilettos, and you can change into a shirt and tie.
They are rather lovely.
Oh my goodness.
The goal is to clean up this room to create a better environment for your children.
And I have very, very high standards, so get on with it. No nonsense.
Kim and Mike have just dropped a bomb,
Grow up.
and the herds are already starting to crumble.
Is it my responsibility to pick up after everybody else?
I can't move fastening seals. I'm taking them off.
But this is only the start of headaches to come.
Right now, I don't feel much hope, honestly.
Good morning, herd family.
The herd family is smack dab in the middle of a very rude awakening.
Now we're gonna live a slob.
Their big issue? For the sake of their kids, Eric and Jessica need to grow up and start taking their household responsibilities seriously. To get things started, Kim and Mike have issued the herds their first major challenge.
You are going to become Kim and I, and we're going to become you.
Let's get this party started!
I didn't put this here, and I didn't put any of this stuff on top of it. I don't have anything to do with it. Yeah, this does feel like being you guys.
Eric is already having problems facing the mess. And his mood isn't being helped by Kim and Mike's over-the-top antics.
All you do is make a mess. Oh, you're throwing your peels on the floor.
It's nothing to do harm.
What? I pick it up. This is why we don't have friends over. I'll have to clean up after you.
Eric and Jessica get the point. Now Kim and Mike need to give these two some guidance.
You can both move a bit faster, dear.
Yeah.
I can't move fastening seals. I'm taking them off. They're absolutely horrendous.
So if you take them off, we're going to see you fly around, are we?
Faster than this.
Go on then.
Go on. I don't know how you function in those things.
Keep going.
Are you sorting or just throwing in there?
I'm putting everything in here that needs to go up to the bed.
Well done.
It's a struggle, but the room is getting cleared out. Despite the fact that Eric and Jessica can't seem to pull it together as a team.
All right, I'll be a team player.
Look about you.
I know. I can't believe it.
45 minutes. That's so little time, isn't it? Well done.
done.
You're really pulling your weight.
Jessica is starting to see the light. But Eric isn't happy with the progress so far.
There's just too much. It's like barely scratching the surface. Right now, I don't feel much hope, honestly.
The living room is a great start, but the kitchen, bedrooms, and dining room still need to be taken care of. Kim is helping Jessica get pointed in the right direction.
I went around the house.
And I gather this little lot here, you see. For instance,
Where do we find that diaper?
living room.
Baby's room. In the hall, dear. Guess where I found that in the worst room you can have it in?
I'm thinking it was in the kitchen.
Yes! Oh, you knew that. We're going to clean that. That's horrible. You could use a wooden toothpick. You could use tweezers. Whatever's sharp. All you do is go through the bristle, lovely. Look. Oh, now watch. No. Putting it on a hairbrush, you can pick up bacteria, bugs, grease. In fact, have a smell of that.
Harry.
I've got just a washing up liquid, my love. All we need, lovey, is honestly that, because we're up to our eyeballs in soap bubbles.
Okay.
Into that, tea tree oil. Tea tree is a natural antiseptic. It kills bacteria. It's wonderful. And it certainly killed bacteria on a brush. I put about 7 drops in there. So I've got me a little bit of washing up liquid, and the tea tree, oh, it smells rather nice, doesn't it?
That's soothing.
Ooh, blimey, that's done. I brought a bowl of just warm, clear water to get the soap off it. Summer day, put it on the windowsill. You can use that in about half an hour. Look, Deb, look.
Lovely.
So I want to put all this back in here, you see, and you know what I say, a place for everything and everything in its place. Put that where it belongs.
Okay, diaper, baby's room.
Oh, well done.
With the other diapers. It seemed more overwhelming at first, but once I started doing it, you kind of get into a groove. You want everything to be in the right room. There's a really good exercise to see what really belongs in the proper place.
On the other side of their home, Eric is dealing with his own set of problems. As the head chef in the Hurd household, this guy's got his hands full.
Typically, you know, I have to make a little bit of everything. And lately, I think because it's been so difficult to get around in here, I haven't been able to do that as much.
Mike is coming to the rescue to put some structure to the chaos.
I want to prepare this kitchen so it's spotless, so preparing food is very simple. Everyone gets fed and everyone is happy.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it'll be a dream come true.
All right.
We're gonna get you a little organized, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna teach you a simple formula called PAVE.
Okay.
Plan ahead, visualize, and entertain. You're gonna plan ahead your meals. You're gonna visualize them on this board. And because Jessica is a graphic designer, she can make this a lot easier for Tessa to get involved by creating these words into icons. So she can say, Dad, I want this, this, and this. And then everything is done.
Sounds fun.
So we'll pick a starch.
Okay.
You'd have some chicken on the side that you can throw into the pasta. For your wife, tofu. And then we throw in a vegetable, peas. So there we go. We've planned ahead, we've visualized, and now we're gonna entertain. Because you're gonna cook, and it's gonna be very entertaining.
I have to take your word for it.
I hope so.
Eric is on the right track with dinner, but when it comes to being handy around the house, he's still having a hard time.
Man, I hate this stuff. Absolutely hate it.
He can't hide his unhappiness when he's stressed out about something. If this situation doesn't get resolved, it would lead to much more tension in the marriage.
The problems continue to pile up.
Would you want me to do some, take a break?
No, I'm fine.
And this fairy tale is beginning to look more like a horror story. Eric and Jessica Hurd are attempting to clean up their act. Kim and Mike have been helping this young family to grow up and start taking their household responsibilities seriously. Eric and Jessica want to eat together as a family, but their dining room table is covered with junk and boxes litter every inch of the floor.
You don't even know everything that's in there. There's just a mishmash of stuff.
But the rude awakening has Jessica empowered, and she's finally ready to tackle the mess.
How are we gonna start putting things in the proper room where they should be first? And then whatever doesn't have a room to go to will be going to the basement.
Even if things are put in their proper place, handiwork around the house is still a problem, and Eric doesn't have the skills to deal with it.
Tools and all that stuff. I'm not like, yeah, those are nice tools. Can't wait to get my hands on those to fix something.
Mike's plan is to help Eric get a little handier.
I need you to start learning how to build.
All right.
So I've supplied you with a tool box.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, we could use that.
Just in case, because I don't want you to lose your pretty face, here are some bugs.
All right.
So we're gonna bang up this wall, and I want you to hammer, and I want you to screw, and I want you to get everything drilled into this wall, okay? Let's go.
How do you do this? I'm feeling really clumsy.
Let's hold that. Watch my finger. Beautiful. Now, screw. Okay, so now that we've mastered the drill and the hammer, let's hang up your daughter's art.
All right, let me give it a shot here. 61.
It looks like Eric is a little handier than he thought, but Mike's not done with this guy yet.
So do we get to crack open a beer now?
We're not cracking open the beer yet, so I'm gonna give you one more job. Your next job is to go upstairs into your son's room, and I want you to create a wardrobe. We have the things for you.
All right, sounds good.
Job well done.
In just a short time, Jessica has taken the dining area through a major transformation. Now Kim is helping her deal with the dirt that lies beneath.
Now, is this the table that your daughter eats on all the time?
One of the two, yes.
I will do this, you see. Now, I'm also going to scatter a few around, and then you, dear, can eat off this table raw. Well, you said it's spotless, didn't you?
Well, yeah, it's clean enough.
Well, if it's clean.
For putting a plate on.
Ah, we have it, don't we? You know darn well that table's not clean, don't you?
Well, I wouldn't put raw food on it, no.
But if your little girl was eating here and she dropped a bit of food on there, you know kids will.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad you've got the grace to blush. I'm glad. You should now really be getting all the bacteria out, warm soapy cloth with tea tree oil, or a lemon acid, get it out.
The veggies on the table, it's a little bit gross, but it did make me think about the fact that I wasn't cleaning it as well as I should be.
Now Kim is teaching Jessica how to get the table ready for a family meal.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. There's tannin in tea, and the tannin is this colour. I put 2 or 3 tea bags, that's sufficient. Look at the colour of it, same colour as the table. You've got a couple of baby marks, baby scratches, where the wood's slightly lighter. The tannin, as I wash the table with it, will disguise all that. And it will not harm your table. Now, having done that, use a paper towel, go on the grain, and that's anything you do gets cleaned on the grain. Oh, the table's not been cleaned for a bit, love, has it? Because I put tannin on it, which is in tea, I don't have to put polish on, because the tannin actually polishes as well. This is a microfiber duster. To every square inch, there is many more fibres to this duster than anything you'll ever use on the market. It's a wonderful polisher. Just look at it. Look at that damn shine.
It's blinding.
The Herd's home is getting cleaner, but there's still clutter everywhere, and it seems like the kids have taken over every room.
I don't think it's working well for the kids. I don't think we have enough room. I don't think we have enough storage.
Mike has challenged Eric to solve the problem by assembling a wardrobe for his son.
I don't know which end is which. Is this the back or the front?
But Eric has avoided the everyday practicalities of family life for too long. And now he's dealing with what has become a very emotional journey.
It doesn't say anything about lips on here. I am gritting my teeth, grinding. I can't explain why. I just hate it. And I'm about ready to throw it all away. I really just don't care. It's just a pain in the ass. Man, I hate this. No, I want to burn. This is what I want to do. I don't enjoy putting stuff together, you know, and it gets the best of me, you know. I don't know why. It's ridiculous.
I'm telling you, it's like trying to energize a corpse.
A man wants a clean house. That's why he can be motivated. I believe you can motivate him.
You're right.
You can't give up on these things,
We
can
won't give up. Let's go.
But it can be done, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be done. All right.
The progress has been slow, but everyone seems to be coming along. But Kim and Mike want to test how far they have really come.
We've got one last challenge for you. Only one now, Eric. Don't look at pull a face. We want you to gather as a family should round your table. We want you to bring a couple of friends in. Eric will do the cooking. Any advice you want, Michael, he's the expert on laying tables. We want to see you sit together at a table and make a habit of doing it. Little Tessa needs it now at this age.
I know, I'm just a little nervous.
What have you done today? Why are you nervous?
Well, she's just not used to doing it.
You've got to start sometime.
I know.
But if Jessica should be nervous about anyone, it's her husband, Eric. That's because he struggled with nearly every task throughout this rude awakening.
Isn't it okay to hate doing this and just be angry about it?
Now the fate of the final challenge lies in Eric's hands.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
The Herds are running out of time.
The last time that I cooked for or entertained guests in this house, never.
Can they pull it all together? Don't count on it. For the sake of their kids, Eric and Jessica Hurd have been digging in deep to put their messy ways in the past.
Start with clothes.
Their final challenge?
We want you to gather as a family should round your table.
But for a family who needs to grow up and start taking their household responsibilities seriously, this is easier said than done. Before their rude awakening, the Herd's home was hardly a place for social gatherings. And the mess was starting to affect Eric and Jessica's relationship.
If we wouldn't have called for help, Jessica and I would have had to deal with some pretty heavy-duty confrontation.
But the Herds are learning that it takes little steps every day to keep the house tidy. And Eric is seeing that tackling small projects can be a rewarding experience for everyone.
Ooh, that looks good.
Once you get to the other side, you see some light. You know, it always helps, you know, brighten your mood.
In order to have any hope at the final challenge, the Herds have devised a plan. Get Tessa involved in the dinner preparations.
I'm helping Papa clean up. I'm a
And make her excited about sitting down for a meal with her family.
fold it over.
Another one.
And it's done! We are
Yeah, we have to flatten it like that.
She loves to help. You know, I mean, she's always like that. And kids generally, they just love to be involved.
Everyone's included and a part of the plan, and that's making a huge difference in the way that dinner comes together.
It's great. The biggest difference for me is that I didn't have to scoot a bunch of stuff out of the way just to start cooking.
As guests arrive, the transformation is nearly complete.
It's crazy. You can walk in through that door. Oh, it's sparkly, huh?
With friends and family all around, it's clear that Tessa is thrilled to be a part of the process. And Eric, who has been reluctant throughout the entire rude awakening, is now smiling and happy with the results. And just so no one forgets the transformation they've undergone, Kim and Mike have prepared photographs on the wall of shame.
Family, we've things to show you. Now, folks, we're going to show you a horror story.
We call this the wall of shame.
Right. Now, any comments?
It's embarrassing.
What a dump.
That's what I remember. This is a new place.
Before, the living room was a jumbled mess of toys, baby items, and dirty diapers. But the family cleared it out, and now it's a restful area for everyone. The kitchen was piled high with dishes, papers, and clutter everywhere. With Kim and Mike's help, it's been overhauled to reveal a functional space that Eric can use with ease.
It's good. I love it.
And before their rude awakening, the bedrooms were in absolute disarray. Now Eric and Jessica's bedroom is clean and organized. The nursery is set up, and Tessa is showing everyone who the real rock star of the family is.
You all mucked in, didn't you? And you've done well. Eric, you were extremely unhappy, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he did look a bit of a miserable soul when we came here. I've got to be honest with you, I was worried about him. Happier man?
For sure. I'm glad it's done, you know. I'm glad that we're at where we're at now and that we can kind of leave that behind.
Do you honestly think we'll keep this place tidy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it clean in this house.
Yes, and for my kids especially.
All right. We're going to leave you with these photographs, aren't we?
I think it's time for us to go.
Kim's rude awakening has turned this family around. Tessa is stress-free, and Eric and Jessica are finally serious about their family, their home, and working together as a team.
It's like a weight off of our shoulders. Huge boulder-sized weight, so it's good.
Tessa has a lot more room to be herself and run around and play.
I know that we're both committed to doing it because it's for the sake of our kids and for our own sanity as well.
It's about our family. You know, as long as we're both working as a team and committed to it, it should be a piece of cake.
Episode of Kim's Rude Awakening, the Beck, a family whose home looks and sounds like an amusement park. Loads of stuff comes in.
Oh, man, Eric, this is ridiculous.
But nothing ever goes out. This could be Kim and Mike's biggest challenge yet.
Get out of that bed, Eric. Get out.
Britain's Queen of Clean, Kim Woodburn, is traveling the world with lifestyle expert Mike Shalhoub on a very special assignment. Their mission to identify, confront, and rehabilitate messy, disorganized families and bring pride back into their homes. This time, Kim and Mike are wading through the hand-me-down sea of the Beck family, comprising Mom Tina, Dad Eric, and kids Kayla, Katerina, Eric Jr., Brandon, and Cassandra. The Becks have always been extremely close, but as the family has grown, their house has just gotten smaller and smaller.
You have a bookshelf over there, use it.
Our house is a jungle. I haven't invited friends over here since, like, grade school.
Then why do you have to throw everything on the floor? What?
Because they have such a large family, the Becks receive loads of hand-me-downs.
Look at this place.
But they never get rid of anything. The clothes just collect on the floor and end up in poor condition because they aren't cared for properly.
Oh, man. Eric, you make more work for me.
I'm constantly wishing that every time she does the laundry, half the stuff would be donated away.
When it comes to doing the house cleaning, Eric orders his daughters to tidy up, but he uses a completely different approach with his sons.
My dad's big thing for the boys, just the boys though, is here, I'll give you $5, do the dishes.
But still, the chores never get done.
Hi, guys.
Eric's a full-time contractor, and Tina has a part-time job. So buying a bigger home wouldn't be difficult. But Tina refuses to move.
I come from an Army-Navy background. We constantly were moving every couple of years. For me, I just don't want that for my kids.
Instead of moving, Tina has nominated her family for a rude awakening. Because she can't take the stress of the mess anymore.
Come on, guys.
It's like riding a roller coaster. It's scary.
Their big issue? The Becks have got too much stuff in a limited amount of space. It's time to save these people from themselves. Kim and Mike are going to fix the problem with a very rude awakening.
Good morning, Beck family. We hear you're a big family in a small house.
But I love the kitchen on part with, and your sleeping arrangements stink.
Things are gonna change. This is your rude awakening.
Yes!
Oh, what a step. Who's that? It's my husband. Really, aren't you the lucky one? Get out of that bed, Eric. Get out. Get Jessica out of that bed. What are you doing, Stephen, when I'm here? You heard me.
Kim.
Who are you?
Who are you? What's the point?
Be nice.
What is your name?
My name's Cassandra.
How do you do? My name's Kim. You may call me Kim. You frightened me, you've every reason to be. What's that bed doing?
This is my bedroom.
Wait a second. This is a family room.
And my bedroom.
But your mum and dad sleep in this room. For how long have you slept here?
10 years.
Dear God.
10 years.
Oh, that's just terrible. Oh, God, that's awful. Is this the laundry room?
No, it's over there.
If that's the laundry room in there, what's this here?
But this is the playroom.
This is the
How can you play in here? You can't move in here.
I already knew my house was disorganized, but they definitely pointed out a lot of the obvious flaws. Very embarrassing.
How's all this washing mounted like this? I know you both work, but lovely, this is terrible, isn't it? It's so hard to keep up on it. Well, we can see that, dear.
Yeah.
Older daughter.
Hi, honey.
Good morning to you.
Oh,
Well, suggest you go and get in a better mood. It's a horrible child.
wait.
That's Katerina.
The use of your space in this house is horrible. This is a gorgeous bathroom. But your sinks are full of junk. You got clothes barfing out of the laundry room, and you got a beautiful tub right here.
The house is really small. Tell me honestly that you're children and you need all these clothes. You don't?
No, I don't.
I mean, I'll bet you most of the clothes in their bedrooms they don't want.
Or don't wear.
Lovey, washing is the bane of your lives. You've got to sort it.
This family needs a kick in the pants. Kim and Mike are forming a strategy.
They don't know how to use their spaces properly.
Because you know the house is small. It's not that small. It can be used correctly. Now you come on.
I want to teach the family how to downsize. Get the stuff out of the house. And just get it out.
When you've done that, I want to show them how to store things correctly, you know, the neatest, smallest way possible. You make the best of the closets they've got. Clothes are very expensive. Wash them properly last few years. Now, I wash my scanties, and always the special stuff, you see. Now, you take this, look. That has been, I've had it quite a number of years. No, what do you think?
Upper leg?
The garter! What do you... Does it do anything at all?
Kim, the garter doesn't do anything for me.
Part of the problem right now is that work around the house isn't distributed evenly.
Eric, you gotta come help me. You gotta get off the computer. If you don't, you're grounded.
My dad expects the girls to do it. Like, you're girls, you should clean up.
And on the rare occasions where the boys are forced to do something by their mom, their dad rewards them with cash.
Don't tell Mom that I give you money all the time.
The men in this family need a 21st century wake-up call. It's time for The Switch.
Stopping here.
Father, like a mug, you two. Well, it's stopping. We're about to reverse roles.
Girls, you're gonna relax. You're gonna sit around with me, hang out, and have a good time. And if we feel like cleaning something, we'll clean something.
Hey, that's not fair, eh?
No, that's fine. And gentlemen, you're with lovely Kim.
You lucky Texas.
Thank you.
While the girls live the good life,
Get over there, you! And you stop your nonsense!
the boys are teetering on the edge.
This is an outrage to me as a human being that you young men are so lifeless.
And Kim's about to lose it.
This is outrageous. Look at this place.
The Beck family's big issue is that they've got too much stuff in a limited amount of space.
You guys gotta start helping me around here, because this is getting ridiculous.
Up until now, the boys have been paid to do minimal amounts of work, while the girls have done everything for free. But Kim and Mike are changing things up.
We're about to reverse roles. Do a little wipe
The
down.
girls are getting money for even the slightest amount of cleaning,
Good job, Mom. Good job. $5. Nice.
Done. Way done. Such a virtue.
while the boys toil away in the kitchen.
Stop mucking around, you're wasting time. Get on with the sink. Hurry up, how young are you? Like an old man.
It was funny to see the boys practically fade in expression when they found out that they had to come in the kitchen and clean with Kim. And we got to do what they do. And it was pretty interesting to be my dad for an hour.
On your knees.
Yeah.
On. Now let me see you scrubbing. Yes!
Boys actually doing something for the first time without being paid, seeing they're actually on the ground doing work. Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
See what I mean? Did I tell you to stop?
There we go! All right. Kim, how's it going in there, babe?
It's torture!
Don't use this for it. Butt in here, honey. It's butt in here.
I've had enough. I'm nearly having a breakdown. You nearly put me in the hospital with my nerves, do you know that? Are you happy about that? You're a great family, but I hope you taught you that you got all muck in here.
And there's a lot of work.
There's a lot of you, so you wouldn't have to do much, you know.
The switches prove to the Becks that everyone needs to be involved in the home. And what better place to start than the ridiculous clothing situation?
We need to downsize. I need you to go downstairs and get all the clothing that is not stored away and bring it to me right now. Because we're gonna go through all of your items of clothing today. Now, I don't want to be selective. I just want you to get everything. Let's go, kids. Move the mountain. Up we go.
I don't think any of us realized how much we actually owned. I mean, we knew there was a lot, but when you put it all in one room.
Oh my God, it's right.
The Becks knew they had an excess of clothing, but this mountain is absolutely haunting. It's time to get this stuff out the door.
Ready? This is nice. Now this was maybe in high fashion in 1956. And I'm all about retro, and I'm all about vintage, okay? But this is ugly.
But the Becks aren't done yet. Mike needs to show Eric and Tina how to prevent another mountain from forming.
There's a lot of stuff coming in and nothing's going out. So what we're gonna create is the Beck Family Custom Station. As a custom officer, you need to know 2 words, yes and no.
But how do you say no? I mean, it's so hard to say no To me, it's rude. If somebody's trying to give you something, then you should graciously accept it.
If you can't find it in your heart to say no, you can just take the stuff yourself and bring it right to charity. Here's a bag of hand-me-downs. I need you to rifle through this stuff. In, out. Let's begin.
First, put it in there.
To have Mike come in and actually get us to go through the house and find out what was there and then to go through it all and sort it all, it's amazing.
We managed to do it in less than an hour, and I'm impressed. Now I can get on with the rest of my life.
The Becks have cut down the amount of clothing they have, but now they need to learn how to store their out-of-season items. Kim's solution? Vacuum-sealed bags.
They're absolutely fabulous. They're waterproof, they're damp-proof, they're smell-proof. So anything you put in here is wonderful. Now I'm going to do this. There's a lot in there. Like, see the size of it? Watch. Those seal it. Watch. Vacuum. Go on, stick it on. Turn it on, love. Whip this on so it keeps sealed as quick as you can. Look, lovey. I mean, just look at that. And when you want to get it out, you just simply undo this and the bag deflates itself. You can use it again for the summer clothes.
Here. There you go. I like this part. This is the manly job. What I think the most use that we'll get out of it is getting most of the clothes in a small area, and it's going to be clean, it's not going to be on the floor, and it's not going to get destroyed.
It's very important in this small house to have labour-saving stuff. And this are fabulous because what I like about these is they're terribly cheap to buy. And honestly, and on each hanger you get 4 pairs of slacks. This is already padded so that anything you hang on here has no slide, it will not slide. So 4 pairs of slacks, 3 hangers. 12 pairs of slacks and part them about, you know, an inch apart. And in that little area, you have hung 12 pairs of slacks. It really is incredible.
That's amazing.
So we'll leave you all this stuff and advise you that's the way to go.
Thank you.
It's a nice start, but the Becks still have too much stuff and some bad habits to break.
Right? I want this place clean.
Hopeless, desperate, discouraged. The Becks are losing their motivation, and the worst is still yet to come.
I think it's going to be a hard one to accomplish. It's a lot of work.
The Becks are a family of 7 living in a 3-bedroom home.
Yeah, but where's the remote?
Their big issue? They've got too much stuff in a limited amount of space.
Let's go, kids.
The Becks have considerably downsized their stockpile of clothing. And now they need to learn how to take care of what's left.
Give me the dress pants. Now, these are, when I say dress pants, these are what you wear outside, okay? So, this is how you quickly do them. Look for the inside seam and put them both together. And then find the outside seam, then this outside seam. All right? 4 seams together, the pants are the shape they're going to be when you've got them on. Look. Now I can confidently iron these, knowing they're in the proper crease. Because if the seams meet, you've got the middle of the legs meeting, haven't you? Now look, girls, I have done these pants.
And this is the first time I actually used an iron. Before I've been scared that I would burn a hole in it. But with Kim's help, I won't be burning any precious articles of my clothing.
And while Cassandra may not be old enough to use an iron, Kim is showing her that she's not too small to help out around the house.
I'm curious, what is that, love?
Those are kiss marks.
Have you got a dry cloth, a duster type thing, or some hairspray? Go on, my love. Well done, little one. Clean, I like that, my love. Now, hairspray. Right, my love. Now, watch. He's a funny boy to do what he's doing, my love. Let me just do that. This wall is a flat finish paint. For that reason, I can't rub it very hard. It's coming gradually, it's coming.
I'm wondering how it gets along.
It's the stickiness. When you spray your hair, it's got a stickiness to it, hairspray. And it's the stickiness that eventually brings it off, my love. We're doing it, lovey, aren't we, look? Do you want to have a go?
Sure.
Good, loads. Now, massage it round, like you're massaging a doggy's ears. See what I mean? We've got it here. Now, spray's on the actual wall itself. Go on.
Once I saw Kim do it, I'm like, wow,
this off here.
And Kim isn't done yet. She's keeping the momentum going by showing the boys a minty fresh way of helping out in the bathroom.
There's a lovely sink here, covered in bits. I think that's paint. I think it's everything under the sun. Now, this is white toothpaste. Now, you can't have that toothpaste. It's got that blue or pink gel in the centre. You've got to have plain white. Now, watch. Because when you consider that toothpaste cleans your teeth, which are enamel, and it cleans coffee, cigarette stains off, it wouldn't be hard to imagine that you get stains off a sink, I wouldn't think. Do you want to try some toothpaste? Yeah, son. You ever go around those taps? Yeah, you'll get it off, I'm telling you. Look, see what I mean? It's gonna come off easy. You see, it's coming off, and see it look at you two. Wouldn't be the same boys from yesterday, would you?
The boys cleaning for no money, continuing to clean was amazing, and to see Katerina and Kayla ironing together, I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything better.
But now Kim and Mike are taping off an area for the Becks to work in. Because this final challenge could get dangerous.
Family, here's the deal. We are downsizing, downsizing, downsizing.
We certainly are. We're cutting this house in half. We've got furniture you said you want to get thrown out. But the main challenge here is to get beds in the right rooms. And your mum's and dad's bed out of the living room.
Good luck.
The Becks now have to reduce their household possessions by 50% and find everyone a proper place to sleep.
I don't think my family can pull off the final challenge. We've always been sleeping in random areas of the house in beds that aren't even really beds.
The Becks had better kick themselves into high gear.
Cassie, that mirror's gonna go upstairs.
They've learned the art of clearing things out.
Put that corner on.
But now the Becks need to bring some stuff in without going overboard.
I guess this is where it's gonna go, is it?
Oh, yeah.
This is unbelievable. They've gone well beyond themselves to do this so fast. It's overwhelming.
But even though they're making progress, not everything is rosy. Daughter Katerina has completely shut down, and that is putting this family behind.
She's being very belligerent lately.
The deadline is getting closer, and the Becks need everyone on board.
Katerina!
But the fate of the final challenge lies in Katerina's hands. The Beck family is in the middle of their final challenge.
What do you want them?
Their mission? Reduce their household possessions by 50% and find everyone a proper place to sleep.
There's painting to be done and the rooms need to be clean. So it's gonna be tough.
But in order for this 3-bedroom house to finally shine, the Becks need everyone's help. And right now, daughter Katerina isn't involved at all.
She's actually lately not been bothered to do anything. She's just being cranky.
Nope. Not into it area. What?
Not really.
So you're not gonna do it?
Not right now.
When do you think?
It'll get done, just not right now.
It's not a lost cause, though.
Who downstairs, Mom? Me, you will put towels on?
As Eric arrives home, Katerina's outlook is improving.
Cat, I need you inside the tub. And then you're gonna drive through the next one, make sure it fits in, okay? Put it against the wall, yeah?
Cleaning may not be her thing, but it looks like she's on her way to getting a PhD in home renovation.
Hey, perfect.
Okay, let's go next one.
The Becks have come a long way. Over the course of 3 days, they've carted off 3 truckloads of unwanted furniture and 80% of their hand-me-downs. That is putting the final challenge within reach.
I'm happy to have about 12 bags and 10, 15 boxes of clothes finally out of this house. That's just your...
Bye, Clutter!
But now their time is up. And Kim and Mike will decide if this challenge is complete.
Good.
This is unbelievable.
It doesn't look like the same place, does it? Oh, mine is. Oh, is it?
That
Is it comfy?
great.
You got the bed, did you? Is it, how comfy is it?
It's nice. Very nice. I like it.
So if you're sleeping down here, where are you two sleeping? You have a bedroom?
I have a bedroom.
They have a bedroom. 10 years later, they get a bedroom.
You know, we put that tape up, didn't we, Mike?
Yeah.
Now, did it work for you?
Yeah, I ended up moving the tape to this side of the wall here. So whatever you can fit between the wall and 6 inches, well, the rest, it went all out.
It's official. This final challenge is a success. The Beck's last task? Show off their now beautiful home to all of their friends and family. But Kim and Mike aren't done yet. It's time to reflect on the horrors of this house with the Wall of Shame. The Wall of Shame.
Pumpkins, water.
What was once Kayla's disgusting mess of a room has been transformed into a bedroom for Eric and Tina to rekindle their passion.
That's the bathroom.
Oh, that's gross.
The basement bathroom was a half-finished jumble of laundry and garbage. But with a little elbow grease and tile work, it's now an inviting oasis.
Never ever want to go back there again.
And the rec room, which was covered in clothing and hand-me-down furniture, has been overhauled and is now a multifunctional area that everyone can appreciate.
As tired as you are now, be a lot happier for it. What do your friends think? Yes? Yeah.
Kim and Mike have triumphed. The Becks are organized and carefree, and they finally have a home to be proud of.
My family's been up and down, a little bit of aggravation, but everything set aside, I'm very proud of it.
I feel much better because we don't have to hide it anymore.
My friends and family were ecstatic to see their reaction and to see them as happy for us as we are that we've accomplished it is absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Cheers, Lauren.
Thank you. It's a lot of work, but it's done.